Hi everyone, welcome back. I thought I'd share with you a new planning system. It's not really new to me or to anyone, but I did do this in 2017 and I actually have a flip through of that. Okay, so let's start again. This is my bullet journal. I did bullet journaling back in 2017 and I have a flip through of that video up on my channel. I'll put the link below. But I decided to set it up again, a new one for 2020. So I have two planners here. You can see they're quite similar. I've got my B6 Kiki K quilted and then the matching A5 leather notebook holder. And maybe just a quick size comparison for you. They're virtually the same width, but you can see that the A5 is a little higher. It's just a little bit taller. So that's part of the reason I've switched to the bullet journal idea. Is I was carrying an A5 planner to work, my vintage rose, and it's pretty big and bulky, and even the B6 is, I mean, it's much more compact than the A5 and it is quite nice, but I think still even this size would be too big for me to take to work at the moment. So I've had shoulder surgery, I'm trying to cut down what I'm carrying, and I decided to go with the A5 notebook because that's all that's in here. It's just a little A5 notebook, and I took out the one that came with the planner, with the notebook. Actually, I've left it at work on my desk. So what I've done is replace it with a Leuchtturm 1917 A5 notebook. So I'll take you through the little setup I have here first, and then I'll talk a bit more about the notebook itself. I couldn't resist setting up the pockets, and I would have liked to done this with you, but I just couldn't with my current situation. So what I have in here is just a couple of little pockets. So this is a vellum pocket with bunnies on it. I thought good for the Easter time. And then this beautiful little kind of rice paper pocket as well, envelope, sorry, these are both envelopes of course. And this one actually comes with a little note card as well. So it's a pack of note paper and envelopes that I have. So I've got two pieces of paper here, they're very thin. So I thought I would just pop those in there. I mean, maybe I'll need to use them, but really they were just decorative. I think I very much like the creamy color. I don't usually like cream, but I think in this notebook the cream works really nicely. And then of course the bunny envelope is super cute for the season. So I've just got both of those tucked in there, and I have them held together with a little rose gold bow clip as well. And then further to the pocket, I have this sticky note that says being fabulous is exhausting. It has the little sleepy eyes on the bottom, you can see there. And I've just literally just stuck that down with the stickiness of the sticky note. But it's over the top of this journal card or affirmation card that came in the Kiki K self pack, and it says you are a superstar. And I've got this little Chanel Oberlin sticker from Hello Paper Cat. I love that girl, she's fabulous. And I think she is a superstar. So this is my work planner, so I want to remind myself of that at work. And then I just have some other bits and pieces in here. So I just have this little Kate Spade vase with some peonies in it, this Powder World business card. I love this business card, it's so pretty, and I just have that in the pocket here. I've got some tape on the back just to hold it in place. I might just move that down a little because it doesn't seem to be sticking. Just to hold it in place, stuck to that card behind it. I've got a little star clip from Simply Danny Creations, as is this little envelope one, so cute. I have my little Hobby Hoppers engagement ring, I'm going to call it an engagement ring, a diamond ring rose gold clip. I just have some cut-offs of paper in here as well, and these couple of little Amy Tangerine hearts, just to add a little something. And I think it's a super cute little setup, really pretty, and it's quite flat, so it doesn't sort of get in the way of the notebook, and it doesn't bulk it up at all as well, which is all very handy. So onto the notebook. It is a soft cover LT 1917. I'll just take this letter out, which is from work. So it comes with this black cover, and you can see that I've washi taped just strips of tape to the front of it to make it pretty. And I wanted to do that because I thought the black in here was just a bit too harsh. And also, you know, I like a bit of fun, a bit of pink, a bit of gold. And so I have these tapes that are almost all of them are from Hobby Hoppers. So that just slips straight in here. The accordion pocket is still available to be used because this is a very skinny pocket on this side compared to the larger pocket on this side. Normally you would tuck the front into here as well, but I really wanted to show off the front being all pretty and have some extra space to have decorative items on the right here as well. So super pretty, I think, very cute. And yeah, I went ahead and set this up last weekend, I think. It's the soft cover notebook, which I think is 121 pages. Oh, I can tell you actually. Yeah, 121 pages. The paper is kind of creamy looking rather than white, which a lot of people dislike. And I guess I used to much prefer a white paper to a cream, and I don't really mind either way at this point. Depends on what I'm doing, I guess. The pages are numbered, and it's a light grey dot grid as well. So I'll walk you through what I've done so far. Okay, so just on the inside, as I said before, maybe I have just the excess washi around the edges. I've just put some washi down the inner spine here as well, and very simple. I just a little swash with probably my Zig, one of my Zig pens, I think, and I've just written my name and phone number and email address underneath the sticky note. And then this is from Powder World, which is where this business card was from. Just a couple of little stickers on here to jazz up this title page, but we really probably won't look at this page very often. The journal comes with a content section, so we get 3 pages for that. And then I just have my Hello 2020 page, which I want to keep pretty simple. I've used some transparent sticker that says hello here, and then some little kind of thickers, I guess, and a heart as well that came with this. This washi is from my friend Lorraine. She sent it to me from the UK. It is gorgeous. Look at it. It's watercolor and gold. I just adore it. She sent me 3 washies, and 2 of them are this sort of similar kind of gold and watercolor look, and I just think they're beautiful. And of course I had to stick Chanel on here as well, because why not? She's fabulous. So on the next page I've set up my future log, and maybe I'll show you in closer detail. First of all, I guess I'll give you an overview. I've just written the year ahead here in some pretty poor printing. I've used some more of those stickers, but in the pink for 2020. And I've written out the 12 months of the year, all of the dates myself. So I had a very tired right hand after doing this. I was watching Chris Hemsworth though in The Heart of the Sea, so it wasn't too difficult. Alright, let's zoom us in a little so you can kind of see what I've done here. I've just got a teeny tiny sticker of Oberlin here from Hello Paper Cat, same as where Chanel was from. And yeah, I've just used some highlighters to highlight Monday through Sunday. I've written the month and then the number in the same color as the highlighter, as the number above. So I think I like the rainbow look. I was kind of going for a lot of colour in here just for fun. And you can see I haven't filled in anything yet except one item here. But I will go back and fill that in. I just haven't done it yet because I wanted to film this first before I wrote in any kind of personal things. Okay, so my next spread... Oh, let's zoom us back out. My next spread is my 2020 goals, and I've kind of half put these together just in notes form elsewhere, because this is my work planner, so I'm kind of going to combine the both in here, I think, work and personal. And I've used these stickers from Closet Planner Addict. I think they're just so pretty and the colors are perfect. And so on this side, I just put this quote that I tore out of a magazine and just put over some just some scrapbooking paper. Dance above the surface of the world, let your thoughts lift you into creativity that is not hampered by opinion. I think that's a really nice quote. So yeah, that's a nice spread, I think, that we can come back to and keep track of our goals and whether we're on track or not. Okay, so then we dive into April. So obviously I did not start this in January like a normal person, but I've started now. This is the other washi I was mentioning before. So this watercolor and gold foil, just so pretty. I really wanted to do this calendex. I'm calling it a calendex. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but this radial calendar, circular calendar idea. I used to do this all the time in my bullet journal in the old days, 2017 being the old days, by the way. And I really liked it. I thought it was such a pretty setup, but also pretty functional as well. So what I've done is highlight in the teal color here all the days that are not work days, basically. So they are public holidays, weekends, and then the public holidays. I have put Monday the 27th as a public holiday for Anzac Day, but I'm told we don't celebrate that date in Victoria because it's just on the Saturday. So that should be removed, but I'm not going to remove it because that is too hard. I've just used some washi here from Planners Anonymous at the top, and on this page I just wanted a kind of intro kind of page. So I've just put a photo that I took of some tulips that my friend gave me when I was recovering from surgery. And I just adore this vase that they're in. And I thought that was a very pretty little photo. Kind of is nice for April, I think. So I don't know if you can tell here on camera, but I've had to put a piece of paper over a very badly written April that was underneath that. So that's kind of a little hack for you, I guess, if you made a mess and you need to clean it up and you can't use whiteout because the paper is yellow. I just cut a piece of paper from the back of the notebook, actually from the back of an older one of these that I have, and just stuck it over the top. So it's not pretty, but it's not too bad. Yeah, it helps me just keep my lettering under control in here. So I just have a little strip of washi here, and then this other little chick from Hello Paper Cat as well. I think my Hello Paper Cat stickers are going to feature prominently in this little bullet journal. Okay, so if we just move to the next page, I've also written out the dates 1 through 30 down the side of the page and used this kind of vertical calendar to keep track of some events as well. So I've put in a few more specific things. On this front page it was birthdays and major things like daylight savings, time ending, Anzac Day, and yeah, birthdays. But in here I've also put in our Planner E-Jammer events, my physio appointments, and when we have big meetings that the whole team needs to be involved in, things like that. And a few more things will filter in here as the weeks go on. And this is a spread that I used to use all the time in my bullet journal in the past, where I would have my full calendar on the left, and then I would have a focus and my all the things on the right. And the focus is just 3 to 5 big things that I really want to focus on in the month. And then this is kind of where I just write out when I'm in the zone and trying to figure out what I have to get done in the month, or things that are just weighing on my mind that have to get done. I put those in here, and I separated them into work and personal, just to have a little bit of organization. So yeah, I will add to this whenever I open this page. I add a few more things. Like today I added 2 things to this one. So yeah, that's my kind of overview spread for April. And as I said, I set it up last weekend. Oh, okay. So the other thing is I have an April currently and review page, and I've put it in before the weekly start because I want to be able to refer back to it pretty regularly. So I feel like I can just kind of flip through the bullet journal and come to this page. So I thought I would they're both kind of review things, you know, things that I did during April, things that I loved, that I watched, listened to, eating, drinking, feeling, wanting. And then on the right, I wanted to write a review of the things I learned, things I was inspired by, a favourite memory, something I was grateful for, what worked, what failed, and what I want to focus on next month. I used to do this all the time, not quite like this. I would use little boxes and just ask myself some questions, but I liked the idea of having a single word as a prompt, except this one, 2 words. Yeah, I just like that idea, and again, keeping that rainbow theme going with these little hexagons that are from sugarloop.com. Okay, so then we get into our weekly spread. So this didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. What I have on the left here is the plan for the week, and I set it up with these gorgeous little flags from Little Raphael, and I just have it this week at the top, April 6th to the 12th, and then I just listed out the things that are happening this week. And then the plan was then over on this side I did this daily, so Monday was the only one I set up, and then I would write a list of the things that were happening here, and then the things I wanted to get done here, and then start Tuesday wherever Tuesday started. So you can see Wednesday is just 1 item, whereas this is 4, this is 4, this is 3. But it ended up just mimicking this. So when I did this in the old days, I would put Monday, put the stuff, and then I would write all my notes for the day. So whatever I did during the day, I would put my notes in here. But I'm pretty messy with my notes, so I have another one of these same notebooks at work that I just put all my notes in. So I kind of defeat the purpose, I guess, of having this separate to this. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do next week is just set up, I might just split the 2 pages into 8 spaces. One for like a focus, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it will be a set layout for the week. Now, I've always preferred bullet journals to be fluid, so that I have just Monday and then let the week flow as it flows. But I'm going to try to add a bit of structure next week by having it laid out as a week on 2 pages and just see how that goes. So yeah, I think that's it. That's as far as I've gotten so far. I'm going to obviously set up next week here, and I do have a couple other things that I want to put in here as well. So I will hopefully film those things for you as they happen. Alright, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really love this little setup. I think it's super cute, especially my little washi front page. Yeah, let me know if you've ever bullet journaled before, if it's something you've thought about trying, if you like it. I'd be interested in hearing from you. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all again super soon. Bye!